This is nice. How are you guys doing? Yeah? Oh, it's all very colourful, I have to say. It's all. Anyone else who walk around bumping into things? Because I find myself looking at somebody dressed up and then I walk into somebody else. So I probably pissed off a few people. So sorry about that.
So, if you'd like to ask our guest question, please stick your hand up. I will try and get to as much as humanly possible. So, if you'd like to ask a question, please stick your hand up and I will promote you. So, we're going to run as many microphones as we can. So, I'll start with this lady down here. This is going to be this is where my contortionist powers come into play.
What was it like playing Wade?
What?
That is the most general question in the history of the planet. You know what? I had a great time doing it. Is that me or is that you? That's me. I had a great time doing it because when I first did it, they let me do whatever the fuck I wanted, which was great. And I just rocked up and I don't think they knew what the character was, and I was just like, I'm doing this now. And they're like, oh, okay. And then after a little while they told me to stop doing that because I was trying to do shit all the time. But I had fun. It was like ride around on a horse and, you know what I mean, and throw a sword around, and it was great fun. Yeah.
Okay, the lady with the red trousers on, gonna have to just try and, sorry, just going to try and not just cause personality, apologies, that was her hand. Right.
What was your favourite scene to film during the last season? Or any of the seasons?
Did you say last season or any season?
Any of the seasons.
Sorry. That's a really hard question. Do you know what? I think actually the very first scene I had was when we had a scene in the bar, and I hadn't really worked with Colin and Bradley that much in like a day. I went to do all that big fight scene in the bar and all that kind of stuff. And that was the most fun because we spent about 2 days doing that. And you know, when you don't know people that well, you get to know them, it's a bit of fun. And I just really enjoyed it. And that was, yeah, I think that was the most fun. But I got to hit people over the head with stuff. So I was like, yeah, this is great. I was like, oh, I love doing this. So yeah, that one. Yeah, all the stuff with, whenever you're doing stuff with all the creatures or all the supernatural stuff, that's an absolute pain. The stuff this year with Gisette, who played remember the really weird creature? That, in the first 2 episodes? She looked like, I won't say what she looked like, but she looked very odd, in my opinion. But that takes really a long time. You're sitting there and you're talking to these blue lights, and then it's all very strange. So.
Okay, we've got a question from a lady in the back there.
Who is your favourite person to work with?
That's not fair. I'm gonna get in trouble no matter what I say. Colin's brilliant to work with because Colin's one of the best actors I know, and he's brilliant. But my favourite person is, you know, I loved working with everybody. I'm going to go with Colin because he's brilliant, and he's Irish. So. Yeah.
Okay, we got a question just on here.
Can you tell us any funny stories or anecdotes from when you were filming with the running cast?
I'll tell you. See, I'm afraid I'm going to get in trouble. Funny story.
The series is over. It's fine.
You trust me, I'll still get in trouble, mate. I get in trouble all the time. Seriously, I still get retrospectively in trouble for these things. I'll tell you, Bradley's a very bad loser. So we had a sword fight in series 3, I think it was. And Bradley hates when you're doing rehearsals and sword fights. Takes it very, very, very seriously. And this isn't even an anecdote. I don't even know how this is going. Tommy falls over a lot, and we spent most of the time picking him up because he fell off his horse a couple of times, so he won't know. But he thinks he's a brilliant rider. And he tried doing this thing once. We're in France, and he decided he was going to make the horse follow him by just calling its name. And we're doing this shot. We're all meant to walk out behind the big gate in the castle. It's all very serious, and you know. And the horses are with us, and it's just like, just lead the horse. And Tom would decide he's going to talk to his horse and go, come on, you know, come on, yeah. And it didn't follow him, and instead the horse walked off backwards. And yeah, that was a crap story, sorry. I can't tell you an anecdote, I can't remember them on the spot.
Okay, well, that's a question from a friend next door.
Now Merlin's over, what's next for you?
I just did a show in the States for NBC called After Hours, so we're waiting to see if we have to go back and finish that. And then I'm finishing a film I did with Tom called Cold. And then a lot of you have been really nice and supportive about, and it's going to be amazing. And then I'm doing another film in Dublin in about a few weeks. So yeah. So.
Yeah, totally. No. Did you pull any pranks on anyone on the set?
It's a very different question. Did I pull any pranks? Yeah, I think I did, because I'm trying to remember stuff. Just like it's like trying to remember stuff you did last summer or something. Can I get back to you on that one? I'll think about it. Because I'll probably walk off stage and think about all the stuff I did, but right now I'm having a bit of a blank about that. I'll get back to you.
Okay, we'll stay. We're just down in front of here.
Yeah.
If you didn't play Gwen, who would you play and why?
If I didn't play Gawain, probably Morgana, I think. 'Cause that seems like fun. I don't know, if I didn't play Gawain, who would you want me to play? I can't play Santiago, he's way too smooth. Jeez. Like that guy is like Spanish smoothness personified. He walks around and everything's just like really cool around him. It's just all really calm and peaceful. It's ridiculous. Sorry? I don't think I'd be a very good Merlin. No, he's too nice to people and he just follows all the rules and stuff. No, well he does. No, I'd play Arthur. That'd be fun. But
We got a question from down the front again.
yes, hello.
The caves obviously look really cool when you're riding around them, but how easy is it to fight in the caves?
I hate the caves. Yeah, because they're really heavy, and I'm a bit of a diva, and it gets really bored. No, they want you to run through the snow. Where I'm sure there's this video where I fall over all the time. But to be honest with you, they put this cape on you that goes down past your feet, and then they go, now just run up the mountain. Why? And then I have a sword hanging down your legs. They go, run up the mountain, the sword is it's fine, yeah, and then you fall over and go, what are you doing? It was terrible, terrible. And they wanted us to do sword fights in the cape. You're like, this is just, yeah. It's like wearing a big dress.
Question from the side here.
What do you think about the emotional subtext between Gawain and not Lancelot, Percival?
Yeah, the emotional subtext.
Wow.
What does emotional subtext mean? Well, come on, what are you trying to say? Come on, come on.
Describe it.
What about the connection between them?
Do you think they had a relationship that was
Let's say unfan friend NPC. I don't know how you can say it really. Just say what you're thinking.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Was there something more than a bromance? Is what she's saying.
Oh, more than bromance. That's not. It's your question. You want to know, did Gawain and Percival have a relationship? Right. Okay. There's always one. I think Gawain had a relationship with everybody. To be honest with you. Yeah. There wasn't a lot of women in Camelot, let's be honest about it. It was like, every time a woman came along, they just killed her. It's like, oh, you're a female, we gotta get rid of you, so you're clearly gonna disrupt the whole boy thing. Yeah. I mean...
We've got a question from down the front.
Hi, Eoin.
Hello, darling.
How did you feel about your character's exit?
I thought it was fun to die. I thought that was quite cool, but I would prefer to kill a dragon or something, you know. And I did think that they were going to let Gawain find out about Merlin's magic. And myself, myself and Colin thought that from the first episode, then they didn't. So that was a bit, but at the same time, it kind of made it almost sadder then that he didn't ever find out about it. So But if you're gonna listen, if you're gonna die, you may as well die in Tom Hopper's arms, right? He's got very big hands.
We got a question in front.
If you didn't die and you could come back and film another series, would you do it or would you just leave it there at this point?
I would, but I don't. We don't have a choice because they're not doing it. So I think we all probably would have, but it wasn't really a choice. We weren't given a choice about it. So you know,
Back down the front.
ask him to do my voicemail for my mom, and I wanted to call my mom and be like, I don't believe it. And I was way too embarrassed to ask him to because he seemed all really serious. In the first 2 months I didn't. I was like, hi Richard, and I kind of go, oh, do you want to sit down? And I'm like, yeah, sure, what's that? And he makes fun out of everybody, and he's really, really cool. And he's the nicest old man in the history of the planet. It's awesome. And he's about like 105, and he's still rocking around the place. It's brilliant.
Did he ever do the voicemail?
No, I asked him at the end of last year, and then I started asking, and then I made up something else. It's like, oh, Richard, will you like a coffee? I couldn't do it.
Okay, we have a question right up the back.
Do you think you're a very good knight?
What?
Do you think you're a very good knight?
Do I?
Do you think you're a very good knight?
As a swordsman.
As a swordsman.
With a sword. As the knight of Camelot.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. I got away with it. Is that in real life or in fake filmy life? Yeah, no, I think I was alright. You know, I was good. I was good. I was amazing. Yeah. I was amazing. Yes.
Yes. The microphone agrees. A question from down the front here. We've got time for a couple more.
Was there an actor or actress that you thought would be good in Merlin that you didn't have it yet?
Natalie Portman.
Let me guess, she would have been Gawain's
I think Natalie Portman and Colin Farrell. There you go. That's what should have been it.
Okay. We've got time for only a couple more questions, and we'll start off at the back. With she's giving me the microphone.
Did you like the ending of Merlin?
I did like the ending of Merlin. I didn't think it was going to end that way, but it was actually really sad, and I thought that was actually really nice about it because I know they ended it all really quick, but in actuality, I found myself very sad watching, and they could if they'd done it maybe over 4 or 5 episodes, it might have been as it might have the same impact. But I thought it was all. It felt like that's the way it should end. You know, although I didn't really understand Merlin walking along the road with the trucks. I didn't understand that part, and I'm still confused. So yeah. I did like it. Yeah, it made me cry.
We got time.
All that kind of stuff, and then we got there, and then they put me on a horse, and Dylan, the guy who does all the horses, he kind of looked at me and goes, "You can't horse ride, can you?" And I was like, "No, of course not." And he just sit in the horse and he just slapped his arse, and I just went like that. It's fine. It was fun. I like horses. You know, when they do what they're told.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a massive round of applause to Eoin Macken! And Eoin will be signing
Thank you
towards
very
the back
much.
of the hall. And